Hi everyone, welcome to Center of Balance Live. I'm Sinampua from Center of Balance, the acupuncturist. Today's live is number 61. So our topic today is about diabetes. Okay, what is diabetes and what are the type of diabetes? And in the end, we're going to talk about what is the warning sign, what is the signs and symptoms of diabetes, right? So diabetes is a metabolic disorder that happen when the blood sugar in a medical term we call it glucose as well. It's too high. When it's very high, glucose is what the body use for energy. So when I talk here, and you can see me that I'm feel energetic, that you can feel the energy for me is actually from all the sugar that in my body, right? Um, so the pancreas, so one of the organs in our body called pancreas, yeah, produce a hormone called insulin. Okay, insulin. So insulin that helps convert the glucose, which is blood sugar, from the food that we eat into energy. So this is important, right? So our energy is actually from sugar that in your blood, in my blood. When the body either does not produce enough insulin or does not produce any at all, okay, when it doesn't produce any at all, we call it type 1 diabetes, right? Well, we will talk about later. Or our body, if it becomes resistant to the insulin, and that is type 2 diabetes, okay? The glucose does not reach our cell to be used for energy. So this result in the health condition term that we call diabetes. Right? Basically, is the blood sugar can't turn to energy for us to use. So which means the sugar stay in the blood, right? So that become that the sugar in the blood, the quantity of the sugar is too high. That is because the insulin does not produce, or it doesn't produce enough, or our body becomes resistant to the insulin, so that insulin is trying to convert the blood sugar into energy, so which means it doesn't, right? So you can tell that who suffer from diabetes, they have more energy because it can't convert it into energy, right? So you have that low energy. So there are two main type of diabetes. So type 1 and type 2. We just mentioned before, but I just want to make it more clear. So type 1 diabetes is normally diagnosed during childhood. Okay, type 1 diabetes is actually an autoimmune condition, right? Autoimmune condition. In which the body does not produce insulin because the body's immune system attack insulin producing, right? Producing cell from the pancreas called beta cell. So that is why we kind of have an idea that you probably know it, that kids when they're very little and they have diabetes, if you heard any of your family or your friends kids suffer from diabetes, you're quite sure they are type 1. Basically they are type 1 because most of the time it's the pancreas does not produce insulin at all. So this is why we call it type 1. And type 1, they normally just get injection straight away. Like what you hear about the oral drugs, metformin, does not work for them. They have to have an injection, right? Injection for insulin to replace the insulin in the body, which is to replace the function of pancreas. Okay, type 2 diabetes is a condition in which cells cannot use blood sugar, right? It cannot use blood sugar efficiency for energy. So this happens when blood sugar levels get too high over time. So, and the cells become insensitive or resistant to insulin, right? So that is we call insulin resistance. They are normally this type 2 diabetes has happened in adult. So to do more with the diet. So when adult, they don't suffer when they're little in childhood. Okay, you get it when you probably 20 something, 30 something, 40 something, or 50 something. Okay, and if you start to have that, that means you have a big problem in your diet. So you need to change your diet, watch your diet, rather than just rely on the drugs. Okay, because you didn't get it when you were little. Okay, you're not in type 1 diabetes. But very sad that your doctor, your GP may just suggest you take metformin oral drug for control blood sugar. But thing is, once you get this drug into your mouth, and they want you to take it for the rest of your life, and they didn't even tell you that the side of them, and that's very sad. So what is the warning sign and symptom of diabetes? Okay, we're going to talk about thirsty and hunger. So you feel very thirsty, often thirsty and hungry, right? And weight loss. You lost a lot of weight, or sometimes gain a lot of weight. Okay, frequent urination, right? So, or some people is directly get to kidney problem, or get an infection in the urinary tract infection, right? Often get that. Fatigue, as we fatigue, low energy because the blood sugar couldn't turn to energy for you to use, so low energy. When you think about it, if you have too much heat, we call too much heat, thirsty and hungry a lot, and you still feel very tired or you lost weight, what would you have in an emotion? Irritability. You're very frustrated, okay? And your eyes get blurry version, okay? If you cut yourself, you hurt yourself, if you open wound and you find it take a long time to heal, very long time to heal, and that you have to think about. You might have high blood sugar. Nausea, like getting sick, want to vomit. Skin infection, right? Tingling and numbness in hands and feet. I did have a patient come in and say, well, he suffered from numbness in the feet, and then I got him to go and get a blood test for blood sugar, and it was high. And then once we get his blood sugar lower, and that numbness in the hands and feet would just disappear. So for those who on diabetes drugs or insulin, in the end, you find that your blood sugar, you can't even control your blood sugar in the lower spot below 6. It always stay at 9 or 11. And for a long time of this condition, high blood sugar, even your medication, you get numbness in hand or feet, right? Those will come out. And acupuncture is phenomenal for numbness hands and feet, right? Okay, so that's it for tonight. We talk about what is diabetes and what type of diabetes and what is the warning signs and symptoms. If you suffer any of the above, okay, hey, acupuncture and Chinese medicine are phenomenal for diabetes, and we actually help our patient to reduce the medication of metformin or insulins, and then in the end we get them to very blood sugar very stable, and then be able to reduce it, and of course not just relying on acupuncture and Chinese medicine, because acupuncture and Chinese medicine are trying to restore the function of the organs to get the pancreas work again, but you need to go through manage your diet as well, and we are here to help you to give the best suggestion of your diet. And once you follow diet, exercise, acupuncture, and Chinese herbs all combined together, then you slowly get better and better. Okay, this is our key. So to help you, of course, we want your GP to support. And how to get your GP to support, you need to come to see us, and we'll show you how to get the GP to support you. Our phone number is 078467957 8467957. So call us if you need a pre-assessment. So it's free up to 15 minutes. So tomorrow is Christmas. I wish you Merry Christmas, and I'll see you tomorrow in Christmas time. I'm going to show you how we celebrate Christmas and how we get vegan food for our family. So see you tomorrow. See you. Bye bye.